Hello Porkies, this is day 91 of me playing chess every day until I reach the rapid rating of 2500. So here we go. We have the game, we have the white pieces, and I will open the game with pawn to e4. Of course, starting out with the French opening, which is my opponent doing, is never a bad thing. Even the current world chess champion, Dingleren, is doing that in the world chess championship match, and now d4 and d5, the French defense. Now, of course, knight d2 is my favorite move here. This is the Tarash variation, defending the pawn with my knight, but not committing it to c3, allowing bishop b4. So now takes, okay, we are retransposing to main lines here. Knight f6 is not the most popular move because I can simply take. G takes on f6 kinda has to be played. Um, but my opponent takes with the queen. Now I can develop my knight, bishop d3, and I'm threatening to play bishop g5, winning his queen. Um, because it would simply be trapped. Also, maybe bishop g5. Where do you go? Yeah, you go here, and then I can trap you. No, because you go like anywhere. So bishop b3 firstly has to be played. Is bishop c6 an idea? Bishop g5 and bishop takes here. I take, you take. Um, when I take you and you take me, what's the evaluation of that position? I mean, bishop d3 here. Bishop allows bishop c6. Yeah. It's quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate though. I have bishop g5 there. Bishop f3 attacks my queen, and I have to take you. You have to take me. I could take here, for example, and then take with my rook. And if you take with your bishop, I can play bishop b5, c6. I take, you take, and this endgame should be better. So I'll simply play bishop d3 here. If knight c6 happens, for example, oh, bishop g5 is the end of today's game because the queen would simply get trapped. So h6 is also an alternative here, stopping bishop g5, trapping the queen, but your queen is still misplaced here, and I can simply castle here. Yeah. And now if bishop c6, my idea is to simply play knight e5 and be much better, I think. So I play bishop d6 here. Okay, I can develop with c3, or I could play like bishop e3 here. Also c4, c5, not that bad of an idea. But now I think I have to like play c3 and then like rook e1 maybe. Bishop c2 go here. Attack the diagonal or something like that. Um, I mean, I am allowing bishop c6 now, but you play knight c6, which is still very logical. Um, you're not gonna castle, yeah, into this. Probably you're not. I can play rook e1 now. There is queen b3 is a nice move. Knight a5 though, and then queen c2 back, developing the queen with some tempi, yeah, because the knight is misplaced there. If you play rook b8, I think I'm better there. Why? Because I mean not better, but I have developed the queen and you played rook b8, which is bad move, I think. If you castle after this, you can just probably resign. And I'm threatening to take here. Or am I? Maybe not really, but does my queen belong to b3? Probably, I would say so. Queen b3, short castles. c4 there becomes pretty dangerous. And there is knight takes though. Might not be that great. I will play it anyway, and after castles, I will just play bishop e3. I think that's a good idea. Maybe my queen doesn't belong to b3 though. I wanna induce the move rook b8, but maybe just rook e1. Go for this square. Yeah. Maybe not the greatest move ever played, but it might be the beginning. And now, if castles is played, then I think I have bishop c2, and you have pretty hard time defending. Wait a second, you are going to castle long? I mean, I guess your idea is this, but come on. Mm. And now I will spend a lot of time because I like to do so. A4, G5. If I allow G4 to happen, I have to play knight d2, and after queen to H4, G3, queen H3. I have bishop F1 though. Maybe I'm fine there. Why not start with bishop E3, just developing? I know that is the move. I know that is a move queen B3 actually. Queen B3 looks okay. Now I'm kind of angry to myself that I didn't play queen B3 because I guess my opponent would have castled, and my rook was better on F1 defending F2. Um, but okay. D5 has to be calculated. I don't think it's any good. Queen A4 looks also nice. Oh, I like queen A4 a lot. If you move the knight, I take. I mean, if you play here, I probably can take like this. Yeah. I mean, if it takes, I take. Queen A4, A6, bishop A6, BA6, queen A6, king B8. You cannot play bishop C8. I play queen B5, bishop B7, and I just pull the pawn. Queen A4 and bishop B5 and then takes. I like that. And now, if G5, I can go here. If G4, I take. You take, I take. Then I lose the knight. I mean, if G5, I could still like play H3 perhaps. You can play here because your queen gets trapped once again. I mean, that is there, but I take your rook, so it's not really getting trapped, but you get the point. And also, my opponent is not spending a lot of time and taking a decision to castle long by spending 16 seconds looks just wrong. King b8 logical move. King b8 a very logical move, but I'm kind of now I wanna play bishop e3 and pressure a7. Maybe there is. I mean, are you really threatening to do this? I wouldn't say so. Even if I play bishop e3, then you cannot even take here because I take here and then. I mean, that is b4, b5. I just think playing bishop e3 here is much safer. I don't think I'm missing much. If takes, I take. If here, I take. And you can just resign. Oh, maybe there is a nice tactic after 94. Maybe I can sack the queen and then take like this. Maybe, I mean, can probably just take like this, winning a piece. But yeah. G5 happens indeed. You're not scared of this, which looks quite insane not to be scared of that. I can play here. A6, I guess. But I can simply take. If you take, I take, and then your queen is hanging and mate is hanging. Wait a second, now I think I could play pawn to d5. I think my opponent has blundered. d5, pawn d5, knight d5, b6, I take on d6, winning a piece. And it's all with check, so. And I have been doing a lot of tactics recently, so my calculation skills are and should improve. 95, you cannot take me. I mean, am I threatening anything there? Bishop c5, I can just take with check, pick up the bishop, and I win. I think just d5. And if you go here, oh, this is mate. I'm not threatening only to take a pawn on the queen side. Queen a7, and then queen a8 is mate. You take me with spending 14 seconds. Great. Knight d5. Am I missing something? Oh wait, of course I'm missing something. The bishop is attacking my queen. So play knight d5 simply takes. Yeah, maybe my tactics aren't really improving that much. Here, here, here. That's good. Here, I can simply. I still think d5 was a great move, but just not because of knight d4 yet. Not yet. Bishop b5, you probably have to play a6. I mean, takes on a6 looks correct. Bishop here, though, I cannot take because here. So check here. Simply 95 and takes. I think my compensation is tremendous. Bishop b5, g. I mean, simply take. If you take me, I display. I shouldn't blunder at this moment because it's a very important move. Very important move. I mean, I miss that. So basic tactics. Bishop b5. Oh, I need to plug in my computer, so I'll play bishop b5 and I'll be right back. I will cut this out of the video. So I am back. I have spent a lot of time. I think I have to just take the pawn on a6, otherwise I will just lose, and I will also lose on time probably. So I have to go for mate. Yeah, bishop takes on a6. I have. Oh my goodness! I was searching for a electricity to plug in my computer. And yes, I mean I have spent a lot of time doing that, and at least I didn't flag. Yeah, I will lose on the board if I will. I have sacrificed the bishop here for 2 pawns and an open king. I'm worried about mm, takes and bishop c8. Otherwise, I would be fine and probably winning. If not, after queen takes on c6. If not, for bishop takes on h2. This tactic. I think still I'm fine. Maybe fine is probably just lost here, but I mean I have sacrificed the pawn, so I think pushing with d5 was a first mistake of the game, and mistakes come usually in pairs. So bishop b5 was, I think, also a mistake. I probably should have played. No, bishop b5 was fine. After a6 probably takes on c6 was better, and then playing out this endgame after queen d4 takes and bishop takes. I'm not the kind of person to do that. Although now that I look at it, of course it's a draw after I think like 95, and if you take, the bishops are on opposite color complex. So maybe that's more drawish than sacrificing a bishop for is 2 pawns. And I have sacrificed a pawn earlier, so that means that I'm down a piece for a single pawn with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. And yes, I will lose. Probably. I mean, I know that it's not okay to have that kind of mentality. But I'm here to tell my thoughts, and now I'm thinking I will lose. I have to play quickly. I'll probably make a lot of mistakes. Also, my computer is acting very strangely today. I have no idea why. Mm, and yes, I mean it will be a weird game. It's a move 15 and I'm lost in a French defense. I mean, and after takes and takes, um, what am I even threatening? Yes, now of course I have to take on a6. And what is my threat here? Like, okay, you go bishop to c8. The idea is I cannot take, as I shown previously. Bishop, queen b5 check, of course. Bishop b7 now. Um, there is knight here. There is also bishop here. Forcing him to take me. Then I have knight c6 here, and it's actually, oh my god, that might be a draw. If we go here, then this is mate. I might be drawing after bishop d4 here and here. Here, I guess it's a move. Now I need to make a decision which piece to put on d4 square. My instinct is to play knight d4, but my calculation says differently. Although, wait. If knight here, bishop d4, how are you protecting your rook? Knight d4, bishop anywhere. Here, simply like here, wins probably. So I think I will play bishop d4 here. Maybe it's not the best move. Maybe. But after knight takes, which is forced. Take with the knight, and I think yeah, but still then like bishop e7 probably just wins the game. But also this is an idea. If I could play pawn to a6 in one move, I would be winning, but that is slightly illegal. I will just pre-move. But after knight takes, of course I have to take with knight. So I will pre-move that, and we'll see. Then I would be threatening to simply have a draw. And after knight takes, I mean, I have the e file. You cannot play rook e8 because I take double and I win the game, being up a pawn exchange for few pawns. I mean, I would have few pawns, so that would be winning. Now you have to probably take my knight. Otherwise, I take the rook in the corner, and then I can play knight d4 as well. If the knight is being attacked, and then the position doesn't look that worse for me. I think I would be winning there. Maybe I'm over exaggerating, but being if my attack doesn't work, I have a rook and a pawn for 2 minor pieces, but I have an attack going on. Then I think my position should be pretty fine. And yes, just so you know, yesterday there was no video because I was playing a blitz tournament, 5+0, so I was flagging a lot of people. And also tomorrow and throughout the weekend, I will be playing in a national league. Okay, let's focus on the game now. We'll go right back to where I was. I think a4 here. I think a4. Queen f5 g3. I mean, your king cannot run away. And that what I was talking about is that there will be no video this weekend because I'm playing a national league and I am the second board. of our team, and this will be a pretty strong competition. There are like two FMs, two FIDE masters, and I will try to just gain a lot of rating points, and I think I will be pretty successful because my calculation has improved a lot in classical games. More time than that I have, more happy I am. And yeah, I just like playing classical standard chess. And yes, that's why there will be no video. I am seeing that there is a chance to push with c6. The idea is after knight takes, simply bishop takes. I need to mentally prepare for move c6. What will I do? Knight takes, bishop takes, king takes is an option. Wait, then you have to take with the queen. But I'm down a piece, yeah, so that doesn't quite help me. c6 I might play here. It doesn't look great either. c6 I think wins the game. Just the harsh truth, yeah. Because if I go to b6, then simply bishop b7, and king escapes. I also have 26 seconds. This will not result in pretty good game. But c6 needs to be found, yeah. And even then, if I trade off everything, I will have this passed pawn on the a file. I will be down a piece for 2 pawns because bishop takes on a. Oh, maybe not. Can I play bishop c5? This is weird. Oh, I have 15 seconds. Oh my god. A5. I have to do this, sacrificing another pawn. But you cannot really take it. Oh, but maybe you can. You have queen b6 there. I don't really care. I mean, today there were a lot of mistakes I made, so I don't really care. Bishop d5. I might play a6. I don't think it works. Bishop d5, a6, bishop a8. I take back on d4, I play queen b6, and I probably just resign. Although I have rook c7, and then king d7 is... Oh, wait, what? There is move here. Simply takes. Queen, oh my god. There was here, but simply bishop takes. If you would take me, then I would fork you. Pawn takes, of course. My computer is slightly lagging, so excuse me for that. Queen d6 now I think is the best move. But game on. This king is still pretty weak. Queen c3, of course. Rook e8, I play rook c1. And yes, with that little amount of time on the clock, I should just be lost, yeah. And my computer is so fucking lagging. Rook c1 now. And maybe this. It's not dead. I mean, it's not completely lost, I think. Probably did, but like here probably wins, but I have b3 though. But if I play b4, then there is here. Rook e2 doesn't threaten anything. Or does it? I'll simply play b4. There is a check. I need to put that in my mental note. Just so I know that it's a check, which would probably just be very good. So now b4 is an idea, and then rook b1 or something like that. And if it moves, then I have check and go to b3, threatening mate because something has to go to d7 there. You're threatening to take me here. f3. I hope I won't lose on time, but I mean this is mate, so if you're not careful. Oh, queen e3. He has queen e3. I forgot about that. At least I get another pawn. And here I go here. And then you will hardly defend your pawn. Bishop c4 though. King b7, now I go here. Rook a1 attacking the pawn, you have to play like here. Your bishop is getting trapped, by the way. b5, a threat here. Bishop c4 has to be played. Then I probably can just resign, but I won't. I will play b5 and b6, I guess. Or this can be played, yeah. And now it's time for a resigning, or not yet? Probably it's, yeah. I mean, I'm just lost here. b5, no matter how you take you, I'm lost. I mean, rook takes is the most clean win. Now I resign. Just a very bad game. I mean, I cannot say anything about it. Why doesn't it resign? Yes, resign. Come on. Yes, so I lost today's game. Let's analyze and game review the game. So I played with 78% accuracy. My opponent played with 85. Kudos to him. He made a brilliant move. We'll see what he played. So I played pawn to e4. Of course, opening with pawn to e4 is never bad. And my opponent played pawn to e6, known as the French defense. Now simply d4 taking the space no matter what. And simply d5 is the French defense. And if I will take, he won't take with the queen. He will simply take back with the pawn, having a very, very symmetrical pawn structure here. So I played knight d2 instead, defending the attacked e4 pawn, because if I do nothing, if I play bishop e2, simply pawn takes, and I'm losing. So yes, knight d2, took, knight takes, and knight f6 is kind of bad. You have to play knight d7, and then knight f3, and here, and then takes. And you take with the knight, and the position is pretty okay. But after d takes, knight takes, and knight f6, I can simply take. Now taking with the g pawn is slightly better, I think. But okay, queen takes is fine as well. After knight f3, bishop d6, and bishop d3. Now if you play knight c6, well, bishop g5 traps your queen. You cannot go anywhere. There is no single square available for your queen. So after bishop d3, my opponent didn't play knight c6, blundering his queen. He played h6, of course, preventing the idea of bishop d5. Now I castled, which was fine, bishop d6 and c3. Maybe c3 was slightly worse, worse than the best move, because of bishop c6. I kind of missed this move. Yes, it's not that great position for me as I thought it will be. Knight d2 the best move, I guess. Queen h4 and g3. Queen h3 here. Oh, I can play knight e4, f5. And I take with check, and I'm fine after f3. Scary looking position for me, but apparently I'm fine by the computer. So he played knight c6, instead, which wasn't really great. I played the best move, which no, wait. This computer says Rook E1 is the best, but okay, I played Rook E1. The other move I was thinking about was playing Queen V3 here, and this wasn't good because of short castles, and I recognize that. But after the move Rook E1, my opponent castled long. Now I'm winning with the move Pawn to B4. I was only thinking about playing A4 A5, but before it's so logical with an idea of Queen A4 that I mean if before you play G5, I'm winning after B5, knight E7, and here how are you gonna defend the pawn? Probably with King B8. Oh C4 even. B6 is forced, and now C5 I can simply sack the pawn and play Bishop A3. Takes and takes. No. Yes, was that the best? Yes, of course. Let's say knight D5. How am I winning here? There are many options. Probably knight D5. Oh. Of course, if you play Queen G7. Not here. This isn't winning. Oh, it is. King A8. No, this is winning, of course. Okay, I was winning with B4 here. I played Queen A4 instead, which is still not worse, but I'm not fine either. King B8, not the best move anyway. Bishop E3, and now I'm worse after knight before. Oh my god, I forgot about knight before. It's not losing after Queen D1, but why would I allow this transformation of the position? I blundered that as well. So he blundered with G5. Once again, I blundered with D5. Now, my idea after D5 was to simply play knight here. And if it takes, bishop takes, and if you move the queen, this is my jam. That was my original idea, but the thing that I have missed is bishop takes on a4. I mean, the idea that my queen is attacked is something I have missed. And of course, if takes, then I have here with a4 here. Maybe that's something I should have done. Queen f2 here apparently the best move, and after bishop a4, I'm up an exchange, I think. But these two bishops are pretty good, and he has two pawns. I mean, it would be much better than d5 here. And then simply playing bishop b5. It was the best move though. a6, and now I thought I have to do that. It's not true. I mean, yes, now bishop c8 is a brilliant move. For everyone wondering why, well, the knight is hanging, but bishop takes on h2. If that is a brilliant move, then let it be. Bishop b5, of course, queen b5, bishop b7, of course, and I simply played bishop d4. Knight takes, and king c8 was the only move. Probably because if you play, let's say queen g7, I calculate this draw. And if you go here, check, and mate. So that was a draw, but of course my opponent played king c8. And I played a4, I was low on time here, a5, bishop a6, and there is nothing to play for here. This is how the game ended very quickly. Queen e3, I blundered that there is queen e3, I probably should have played king h1 with an idea if queen takes, this is checkmate, but these are some cheap tricks. And yes, here I simply resigned. It was pretty bad game. I had some distractions going on between that, like finding my plugin for a computer, but that's just bad excuse. So if you have anything to tell me, please let me know in the comments below. I will be reading and answering all of your comments. And as always, if you like the video, please consider liking and subscribing. It would really help me out. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.